See if he makes it in. Shut the fuck up. My dude. Switch over.
Yeah, hang on. It's me. Hold on.
Yo,
What's going on, man?
ain't nothing. Where is
So,
everybody?
There's
there we
people
go.
coming in.
Oh, they
Yeah, I
come.
had to switch.
Cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get it.
I had to switch to my other account. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. I introduced you as we call him Vekl on here, but
Yeah.
I introduced you as Vekl's brother.
Oh, this is the. Oh,
It's
your
the
brother is
advocate.
something else. I'll tell you
It's the
that.
advocate. Huh?
I said
Who
your
said?
brother is something else.
Is this a thing that I'm talking to?
Yes,
How you doing, man?
pretty good. I noticed the link in the chat and I was like, okay, let me see what he's doing.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So, what is? I would like to get your input on my brother. Don't get me wrong. I still love him. This is not about like I want you to understand I ain't like choosing sides, but I am on the side of facts, and honesty, what I'm saying? And I don't
Fuck
think
is
he's
at my
being
door?
I
Oh,
don't
my
think he's
bad.
being totally honest. I'm pretty sure he ain't being totally
Oh,
honest. So,
yeah.
so but what is your take on my brother though? Like what is your
Well,
what you
I've had a few interactions with him, and he's pissed me off a couple times from his responses. Your brother is brainwashed by Calvinism. He thinks
Oh my
he's
God, is he?
one of
Is
the
he?
yeah. He thinks he's one of the elect, or he thinks that all humans are basically pieces of shit that deserve nothing but death because that's what he's been brainwashed to believe. And the discussions we had with him about morality is like, well, you can't question God. I'm like, dude, you are fucking retarded. Sorry, just at,
No, I get it. I get it. Like what are you talking about?
no joke. I feel sorry for your niece.
Yeah, yeah. I do. And listen, they're not ready for when she gets older. They're not
Oh,
ready for that shit. They're not. What if she becomes like, how we are, like, as far as like being critical and, asking questions and not being so duped into believing the bullshit. What
I
if she
mean,
winds up like that? That's going to be a weird relationship.
well, that yeah, that and how is he gonna handle if she's a lesbian?
Wait,
When
how's he going to handle it? What?
so
if
I was wondering who was at my door. Is this motherfucker here? I was like,
who
who the
was
fuck is
it?
at my door?
Oh,
It's
me
Xavier.
here.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who's that?
Yeah, that's what you came over here to eat. I ain't got food. Oh, yeah. I just
Why
started
is
to
he?
hang out though.
Why is he wearing a pink shirt?
He's wearing he's bisexual. This is bisexual day, so
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's asking why you were wearing a pink shirt, and I said it's bisexual day.
If you go through history, it was actually the 1900s.
It was a men's
Oh,
color.
no. I know that men used to wear pink. I was just
Boys
asking.
wearing red or boys wearing red, where pink was considered a very masculine red.
Yes, I know the history.
Blue being the masculine.
Really? Pink was very masculine at one point?
Athena said he knows the history, motherfucker.
Well, then why is he asking?
Because I was
I,
asking.
all right, so Athena, can you continue? Like, I would like to hear more.
Okay. I'll just say that, like, okay, when she gets to the puberty, and she winds up being a lesbian, since your brother seems to have homophobic tendencies,
Mm,
like, you know what I mean? Is he still gonna love her?
I don't know.
Probably no. I don't know.
I
Like,
don't know.
but
I don't think so. If he's such a devoted Christian, that's not likely.
Yeah. Anyways, Blue. That you go ahead.
Is that Blue?
Yep. Fellows Blue. Phallus Blue.
Wait. Have I spoke to Blue before? Hey, have I spoke to Blue before?
She's muted right now. Hopefully she
No,
Oh,
you've
can.
maybe
not.
not. Oh, okay. I'm getting him confused with somebody. All right.
But
But
okay,
yeah, all right.
since
So let me just give you a thing. Like me, I'll just give you a little quick brief interview, I guess, if you want to call that, about who I am and what my stance is on everything. I'm a pretty open guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty open to everything. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I know every fucking thing because that's a lie. I don't. But I am
oh
open
yeah,
and I am learning more to be critical even more because what was happening was that everyone is, especially at this time now, everybody's talking shit, but they don't offer no evidence, no facts. Everyone is just offering emotion and their own subjective views and shit, just to fit their narrative so they don't have to really. And then if you challenge it, then they get all in their feelings and start crying and shit. I'm just like, come on, man, let's talk this out, let's hash this out, let's figure it out, man. I don't know everything, you don't know everything. That's good. So that means we can learn something new together and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you before, man, my brother was not like this before. He was a little more open before. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, when A was telling me about how he is and you telling me how he is, I'm surprised because I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you never was like that before. Like, yo, why are you acting like that? Like, and I'm like, damn, does this religion, your religion, really got you twisted up like? And because at the end of the day, it's fear that's got him so close to his religion. It ain't got nothing to do with his devotion to God or if he really honestly feels that this is the
yeah.
religion, even though they'll claim that they believe that this is the one religion, this is the
I
religion.
mean, if I can interrupt you, for a
Not
second, like
yeah,
hang on. I would think that that if a God actually exists, he wouldn't want you to love him out of fear. You know what I mean?
that's what I
He
say.
would
That's what I
genuinely
think.
want you to come to him because you actually believe that, not because and not because somebody planted the idea in your head that you know that you have less worth than a worm. You know what I mean? That you deserve death.
Right.
Like it just seems if God exists, he's gonna be he wants someone genuine. Then again, I'm probably just projecting my own values onto God, like literally every
Hmm.
other human in history has done.
Hmm.
So take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. And so hearing this guy, because me and him used to get into it all the time, and this was before politics came in, which is surprising because I'm like, he never was into politics, which is why he's looking real idiotic because he's trying to simplify something that it's sort of. I mean, come on, man. Politics has many facets, many. It's not as easy as he think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if he doesn't understand how the legislative branches work, the Senate works, all of these different things, all these different components that are in politics.
He doesn't
He
even
don't
understand
really,
physics. Never mind politics.
huh?
He doesn't understand physics. Never mind politics.
Politics. All right. Okay. Now he don't understand. I know he don't understand science, and he even admitted he don't understand science. He admitted it. So when A called him out, he said, "All right, so you're scientifically illiterate." He got offended, as though A was saying he's just ignorant. Like he was calling him a name. He wasn't calling him a name. He
I mean,
was
there's nothing
saying,
wrong with being ignorant. Just saying.
yeah, and he got offended, and then he was just like, "But you just said, Jay, you just said, Vekl, that you don't know nothing about uh, science, so therefore you are illiterate, scientifically. Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the assertion of my character." I was like, this motherfucker saying assertion again. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, are you serious? I don't even think you're using that word right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Correct.
that was my. Pardon me. That was a train going by.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
I'm going like, come on, man. he wasn't talking about whatever you said, assertion, whatever. He wasn't talking about your character. He was talking about something that you don't know. You
Yeah, I know,
just said
but a
it
lot
out
of
of your
people.
mouth.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but a lot of people, take that as an attack against their character because they want to be seen as someone that knows when, ironically, they don't know anything, and they always you get the point. Like they don't know it, but they want to be seen as if they know, but they show that they don't. Yeah, you get the
Right,
point.
I get you. I get you. They act like that they know, but they really don't know. And then when he's coming up with his links, right? I'm not against YouTube. YouTube has some very good links. You can get educated off of YouTube. However, there are YouTube links that tell you, and you would have to actually look, you know what I'm saying, and build your study in order to argue.
Yeah,
Because actually, when you're in a debate and you're arguing, you gotta have your proof. It's like you being a lawyer. How a lawyer is gonna argue in court if he ain't got evidence to back up his saying that
that's
that his client is guilty or innocent?
yeah.
Either way, they gotta have. You ain't gonna go into court. No lawyer goes into court. Yeah, Your Honor, I know, I believe my client is innocent, and the judge goes based on what? Well, I just feel that way.
But hold on, can I make a suggestion because you're kind of cutting in and out. Maybe if you turn your camera off, because I noticed you're on a
Oh,
phone.
okay. Oh, okay. Turn it.
It
Oh,
might help
okay.
with bandwidth.
Just turn the camera off. Okay.
There
All
we
right, the
go.
camera's off. All right, yeah. Oh, that's why
Yeah,
you
there
got.
we go.
That's why. Yeah, but you were saying?
Well, no, I was
Oh,
just
oh.
listening to you. They
Well,
drag
this is
drag stepped away, so
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I'm going like, well, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, like if you're a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to argue. Let's say I'm trying to defend, Athena. I believe Athena is innocent of this crime. Okay, by what evidence can you present to the court to say otherwise? Oh well, I just believe that, Your Honor. You're just gonna
I
have to
mean
take my
that's fine. You can believe it all you want, but
one.
where's
Right,
the
right, right. What is the evidence? What is the when, the where, the why, the how? What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's lawyers that defended motherfuckers that was actually guilty, but they was able to argue and get the motherfucker off the charge. It was
and
based
that
on his, yeah.
yeah, and that kind of bothers me, but I also realize that's just how it is. It's the legal
Mhm.
system. It kind of
Right.
sucks, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. But you understand my point that I'm getting at
Yeah.
how Vekl does his thing like that. He does it like that. And I always say, well, my favorite thing I say, show and prove. The burden of truth lies in the facts. Let's see that. Come on, show and prove, show and prove, show and prove. And he fails every fucking time. Either he parrots off of what Trump says or he red herrings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, yo, you sitting there want to debate with people, then have your shit right. You know what I'm
But hold
saying?
on,
You can
I think
argue. You can argue for Trump. You can argue for Trump all you want. But at least if you're gonna argue for Trump, what can you present to at least kind of make me go, maybe he has a point there. He doesn't, because all he's doing is parroting off of everyone else who supports Trump. Soon as Trump says a word or a phrase or some dumb shit, everyone jumps on the bandwagon and starts throwing in their face. Oh, you don't agree with me? You must be a Democrat or you must be a left wing. Yeah,
well, okay. Look. If I can add something to that, people,
yeah,
I have a little stuttering problem. I
yeah.
apologize
Nah,
for
take
that.
your time, man. Take your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people who say that, you know what I mean. You will disagree with me. You must be a Democrat
Hmm.
or idiots, in my opinion. Okay, you want to disagree with somebody? Okay, fine. Liking Trump or not liking Trump is fine, but at least give me a valid reason. That's
Right,
not
right.
either from either side. Like they're 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 idiots on all sides of a debate. Don't get me wrong.
Right, right.
Like,
Listen, left wing, right wing, all part of the same bird, man.
yeah, that's a good point.
So Come on, let's not kid ourselves here. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all part of the
So,
same bird. Like,
hey, part of the same goddamn bird, man. Come on, man. You like the leg of the wing, man. I'm saying, what the fuck, you know? But see, that's what I'm saying about Jay. And it's like people are very, from what I heard, the people that have talked with him before are very trying to give this man the benefit of the doubt. Okay, well, explain that. You know what I'm saying? And then he feels he did, but I'm like, you never answered the question.
well, yeah. If I remember correctly, another thing he likes to
Mhm.
do is, oh, I like to troll. I'm just trolling you.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
troll
Oh
the
God.
idiots. I'm like, okay. So you don't want to have good conversation. You don't want to have actual conversation. You just want to troll people.
Troll. Yeah, you just want to troll. You don't want
Uh,
to talk. You don't want to have a conversation. You don't want to talk because then they gonna call him out on his bullshit. And he don't like. He act like he like a challenge, but he only do it when he's trolling. Like, nah. Let's talk right now. That's what a real debate is. The real debate is face to face type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you want
yeah,
to troll. And I'm just like, man, that's not gonna work.
yeah. But I think Vincent wants to get in here, so I'm gonna
Okay.
let him go. Go.
Well, I mean, I don't
Yo.
necessarily want to get in,
Oh well. Okay.
but I did have some things I wanted to say because, like, there were some things that were said that I don't necessarily agree with, such as, like, you
Okay.
can become educated from YouTube. Like, you can get a good layman's understanding from YouTube. Seriously,
Okay.
you can. But,
Okay.
like, education is an entirely different animal. And I wouldn't call anybody who's watched YouTube educated ever. That's how
Okay,
people
I
end up
got you.
being flat earthers.
Well, no, I think
I got you, bro. I got you.
well, okay. I need to. You, Vincent, you are right. You can get a layman's understanding. You need to. You need to supplement. You need to supplement the videos with a textbook or other things.
With the textbook or some other form of research. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that I fully disagree. I'm just saying we should probably extrapolate on that statement a bit.
I mean,
Okay, okay.
I don't know. I personally,
All right, okay, all right. I let me
well, no,
retract that real quick.
okay. Well, no. I just. Hold on,
No, go ahead. I'm
okay,
listening. Go ahead.
okay. Everybody's going. I don't know. I've learned a lot from watching YouTube videos
Right.
drag
Excuse me.
drag and
Pardon.
everyone else having debates.
Yeah.
So you
Oh
can
yeah.
learn. You just gotta
Oh,
read also.
but I wouldn't call that like educate. Like I said, I would say you've got a much better layman's understanding. You wouldn't like go and perform surgery based on some YouTube videos. You wouldn't
Well,
like
obviously
go and
not,
say.
but Vince, it seems like we're arguing semantics here.
I
Because
know.
education, it's like to educate. Forget it. Moving on.
Well, no,
Yeah.
like it's
Pardon me. You in line?
it's a fine line, and I agree with that. But because I've learned a lot from people here, I've learned a lot from Fiona and Drag, and Sam and Hogtie, and like people who have way more education than I'll ever have in my life. So
Mm.
Yeah.
I understand you can learn stuff here. But what I'm saying is there's a difference between that and saying, you can become educated. Like, you still have a layman's understanding.
Still have a what?
You still have the understanding of a layman and
Oh,
not
okay.
somebody who's actually put the time to study a field.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's the difference to me between
I
education
mean,
and
I'm.
yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty much a layman too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was saying before. I don't know everything, and I'm okay with not knowing, but I'm open. At least I'm open to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
What is that music in the background?
oh no, I was in a store.
Yeah.
By the way, what do I
they
call you? I don't just want to call you Vekl's brother.
who? Oh no, I go by advocate. The advocate.
Advocate?
The advocate. DA advocate. The advocate.
Gotcha.
Okay, the advocate.
That's what I go by. The advocate. But my real name is Ken.
All right,
Ken.
Kent.
Yeah, Ken. Like
Oh,
Ken, like the
Ken. Okay,
yeah,
Ken.
Ken like the Ken like the male Barbie doll, or Ken like the Street Fighter. I prefer Ken like the Street Fighter because I'm out there fighting. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. I'm
Ken
struggling.
like Ken Jones, only you're much better looking.
Ken like what?
Ken like Ken Jones, only you're much better looking.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah. Hey, I gotta say it like an Italian. Hey, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Forget
But,
about it. Forget it.
Like when it comes to Vekl, the problems there.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a good dude. Trust me.
He is a good dude.
That's
I'm not-
debatable, at least for me.
well,
I mean, after the experience, but I'm telling you, trust me, man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
The problems I've seen are he doesn't practice the principle of charity with anybody. There is no charitable interpretation of anything if you're on the side that's not his. It's him always looking for a way to come out on top and score points and make himself look like he's smart.
Right. And that's yeah, go ahead.
It's regardless of topic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's done things in the past like defend slavery.
Yeah. I was like, are you listening
Which is still fucking weird to me, honestly. A black man defending slavery.
What was that? Candace Owen and fucking Kanye West saying the dumbest shit in the world. Slavery was a choice. Like, what? The fuck out of here. I said the whole object, and let's take it out of the context of black being slave. Slavery has been a practice for forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You was captured after a war. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What choice did you have? So they said slavery was a choice. Yeah, I chose to pick some cotton, get the whip out of my ass, hung by trees, chased by dogs. Yeah. I chose that shit. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm looking to do some shit like that. Yeah. Hey, you want to go to that plantation? Oh, you talk about that plantation where they beat the shit out you, kill you, and all that crazy shit. You got no rights? Sounds like a best vacation in the world. Let's go. Well, whoa. It's not going to be a vacation. That's forever.
I mean, to be actually, no, never mind. I can't even say that because
but I'm just saying, like, for him to defend. Wait. Let me ask you something.
Hello?
Still here. You cut out.
I'm still. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, now we can.
You cut out for a sec.
Yeah, man. Well, the building that I'm in, the connection in here is kind of weird, so I'll probably go in and out. But what was the defense behind the slavery thing?
That it's not wrong in and of itself.
How?
Because some people chose it.
Huh?
Like he literally said he's a slave to Christ was one of his arguments.
Uh-oh.
Like he is currently right now a slave.
He's a slave to Christ, but that's not a good.
That's not the same fucking unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Well, there was the thing a while back where he's terrible with analogies, so he's made some truly despicable like analogies and tried to defend things that are just truly despicable.
Right.
There was the one with the PS4 a while back where he said that if you have sex with a young boy and you do it in a kind and loving manner and then you give them like a PS4 out of the deal, that's not truly morally reprehensible.
Wait a minute. Stop. I'm sorry. Stop. Say that bullshit again.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It was 2 or 3 years ago now, but the analogy he was using was basically you didn't cause any harm and the child actually benefited because they got a PS4 out of it.
Yeah, it's him saying shit like that. They had some people wondering, like, what
is
the
he for
fuck?
pedophilia? Damn it, because that's like an underlying.
He was making the argument. I don't believe it's something that he actually will stand by. As a matter of fact, I believe when everybody called him on it because that's really despicable, he kind of walked that one back. But he did say it. Just like he was talking about a John Edwards quote, and he said that, if your grandma's in heaven and you're burning in hell, she's happy that you're there and laughing.
What?
Now see, it's shit like that really bothers me about.
What the hell is wrong with oh my God. Where is he getting oh Lord, this man is lost.
That was
Calvinism.
That was a Calvinism thing, yeah.
Calvinism? What's Calvinism exactly?
That's a whole bag of nuts. But go ahead.
There's 5 points in Calvinism.
But what is Calvinism? What is Calvinism? Is that a philosophy or something?
It's a type of Christianity where the first point of a 5-point Calvinism is total depravity, which means that every single human, because of their fallen state, is totally deprived and can't understand the mind of God at all. So
does that fall in the fact that we're all born in sin?
It falls into that, but it's like a really fucked up version of that because
damn, worse than that shit.
Yeah, worse.
Damn, man.
I can't articulate it. I know that Drag can articulate the tulip better than I can. Right. And that's the 5 points of Calvinism is the tulip. But
oh my God, I don't know all of that
it's
shit.
Total depravity, like bunch of other shit. But basically, it's a really fucked up legalistic. It's a really fucked up legalistic version of Christianity that just makes people assholes. I know one Calvinist that doesn't think he's part of the elect. That's actually a good guy.
Okay.
Let me guess. RC apologist.
That would be him.
Oh shit.
I mean, okay. Look. Yes, he is a good guy, but a lot of the arguments he makes are
begs the question. Actually,
yeah, not really that.
Because like I said, like we have gotten in a conversation. Funny you bring up the Bible or the Jesus, whatever. We got into a conversation a long time ago too, and we were talking about the Bible, and Jesus came up, and I said to him, I said, you can't even tell me what happened to the last 18 years of Christ. The last thing you remember is him being in a synagogue or a temple, whatever, and he was teaching the rabbis or whatever. And he was about like 12 or 13, and his mom was looking for him, and she found him teaching the rabbis, and they was like, wow, someone so young that knows the Bible. And I've told him before, I said, the reason why he know the Bible had nothing to do because he was the son of God. It was because his mother taught him the damn Bible.
Well, see, yeah, exactly. Like
I said, she taught him the Bible, but then you don't hear no more after that until he comes back, and he's like in his 30s.
Yeah,
so what happened?
They took out a lot of books from the Bible, like the Council of Nicaea. There's a lot of books that are just like
Enoch,
they're just gone.
Yeah, Enoch, and just to name a few. He won't listen to that. Oh, you read Enoch? Oh no, kid, come on now. I'm like, bro, if I want to find out everything, I gotta look. I gotta ask questions. It's like he's afraid to go any further because. I think, what if he finds something that makes him question, well, am I following blindly? Yes, you are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But he don't want to let go because, again, fear. That's fear. You know what I'm saying?
That's just, arbitrary and subjective and arbitrary. And
Vince, screw you.
What, you said to convince?
No, see.
I ain't trying to convince him or nothing. No, I'm just
my name's Vincent, so he was basically he was telling me to fuck off because I brought up the whole arbitrary and subjective thing because those are Vekl's 2 favorite words.
Arbitrary. Oh yeah. Oh, he loves to say that shit. Arbitrarily, and what was the other one?
Subjective.
And I'm going like, yo, why do you keep throwing that word around? You keep throwing these words around to try to sound intelligent. Just make your fucking argument, man. Just make your goddamn argument, and then he fails at that. It's just like, yo, you don't even have an argument. And then I don't know, y'all probably experienced this before. You'll ask him a question, he won't answer, but then want to ask you a question, expect you to answer it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, his questions is loaded questions.
Yeah, it's the same tactics that people like Matt Slick use.
Say again?
It's the same tactic that people like Matt Slick use because Vekl's a big fan of Matt Slick.
Oh,
Matt
God.
Slick, is he? Wait a minute, Matt Slick. Don't tell me, is he like a Shapiro kind of guy?
He's a 5-point Calvinist that came up with CARM.org, the Christian Research and Apologetics Ministry.
Oh wait, hold on. I thought Matt Slick was a pre-suffer. Is he both now?
He's a Calvinist and a pre-supper. Like that's they're not
All right,
mutually
y'all
exclusive.
throwing these things I never even heard of, man. I'm
He's
like, word, they bigger than that. I thought it was just
yeah.
Well, dude,
Pentecostal,
I've
Baptist,
been
Lutheran. Now you
look,
saying all
look,
this other
look.
shit, and I'm like, oh my god,
I've been
Jesus.
in.
Netflix came up with the Transcendental Argument for God, and he put it up on the Christian Apologetics Research Memory site, which is carm.org.
And he got torn to
And
shreds.
it's been torn to shreds and debunked and taken apart so many times by so many
Okay.
people, it's not even funny. But he still uses it because that's how he makes money. And he
Mhm.
also has a radio show locally where he lives. I think it's Idaho, I want to say.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry
oh,
about
and
that.
wait, no, I don't know if I should bring that up.
Mm.
I mean, I will say that his daughter turned atheist, so
Well, his daughter also started doing porn, but anyways.
well, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not advocating somebody go on his show and show him porn of his daughter.
Oh no, no. I
Which
was just
somebody did, but like it is a thing that happened. She became a cam girl after she deconverted because Matt's a terrible person.
Mm.
I mean, I kind of feel like he probably blames atheism in a way because think about it. Your daughter became a cam girl after after she converted. So in a way, he probably thinks, oh, atheism made her do this. I don't know.
Oh my god.
These motherfuckers be just grasping straws, don't they?
Yeah,
Like,
but
yo, where are you getting this from, man? Like, oh, I don't. This is what I say. It seems like to me, like, look, if I'm gonna talk about something, I'm gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna
yeah,
pretend I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know, you see, like when y'all was talking about all this different stuff that's related to Christianity or whatever. That's new term. I don't know that shit, so I can't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah." I don't
well,
know that shit.
yeah, I've learned a lot this past year and a half since coming to this community. Okay, I didn't know what the hell a Calvinist was either, but over
Right,
time, I learned. You know what I mean? There's still a lot more to
right.
learn
You
about it.
learn a lot more to learn, and they think, Jay, Vekl, he thinks, uh, once he get one thing, he knows it all. Like everything from that
Yeah,
one thing told him the whole big, perspective of everything. And like, no,
we
it
call
didn't.
that we call that Donning Kruger.
Johnny Kruger. All right, who's that?
Oh, God.
I
The
told you, man. I don't know.
Dunning-Kruger.
There's a lot of shit, man. I don't care. I'm gonna keep asking questions because I want
It's
to
fine.
know.
It's fine. Dude, I like you. Okay, I like you. There you go.
Yeah,
The
thank you.
Vince. Yeah, go ahead, Vince.
the
Hey, I'm
Dunning-Kruger
gonna make
effect.
note. Don Kruger. I'm gonna look him up, man.
Donning Kruger.
It's Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning.
Dunning. Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
Dunning. The Dunning-Kruger refers to a specific phenomenon in which smart people generally think they're less intelligent than they are,
Okay.
and give stupid people more credit than they deserve, and stupid
Yeah.
people think that they're way smarter than they are, and
Yep.
tend to be really, really, really uncharitable because they think they know fucking everything.
Yeah.
Okay, to add to that point, there was a story. I'm forgetting the name right now. I'm blocking out on the name, but there was this guy who knew a little bit of chemistry or something. So, since lemon juice, what was it? It's something to do with lemon juice, but because of something lemon juice could do, he thought he could wear lemon juice on his face and hide from cameras. I shit you not, this guy robbed two
Yeah,
banks before he was caught.
because lemon juice, you can use lemon juice to make like invisible ink,
Yeah, that's what it was.
and yeah,
Mm, wow.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I said, that's my brother, but he pisses me off so much. He pisses everybody off, and just to let you know, he pisses everybody off in the family with his mentality, And every time he talks about anybody that speaks about the conditions of black people, the plight of black people, and someone speaks up that's black, he calls them like racist. Like, who does he say? He says, who did he say one time? Eric Mike Dyson.
probably.
He calls him a racist. Of course, he's gonna call Sharpton one.
Yeah, he's
I
real big
mean,
on
I don't
that.
listen to Farrakhan. I could care less about what Farrakhan, because Farrakhan contradicts himself so many damn times. It's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about Tavis Smiley or Cornell West or you know what I'm saying, like just to name a few, he don't really listen to them. Like he think that they all the same way, and I'm just like, why don't you sit down and listen to what these dudes are saying actually?
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Before you form an opinion, why don't you really listen to what they're saying? You know what I'm saying? Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
I
But he
don't think
doesn't. He
this is a
doesn't do that.
problem
That's what be
either.
making me mad. That's what makes me mad. I'm not. I think that's what upsets everybody else. They like, where you getting this shit from? Show and prove, and he fails every time.
Yeah.
And all y'all asking for is, all right, you're saying this. How is that possible? And then he backs his own self in a corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he bitches about it.
You know, and then he bitches about it. Oh, you're the assertion of my character. I'm just like, oh my god, here you go again, man. Ain't no one talking about your character. They're
Yeah, I'm not
challenging on,
saying.
yeah, they're challenging you on a topic. All right, where, how, when?
Hey, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know if you ever entered this, but what happened to Vekl? Like, there has to be some incident in a past
I
in.
asked him that. Funny you should say that. I asked him that. I said, bro, what happened to you where all of a sudden you had this view? Oh, that's between me and God. I said, all right, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's fuck it.
Somebody
That seemed like
somebody
it
That's
hit
a
you in
seemed
the
cop
like
face
out.
with
That's a
the
fucking
dome.
cop out. That's a
yeah.
cop out. That's a fucking cop out. Oh, you can't explain it, or maybe you don't want to say something. Oh, exclaiming shit. And yeah, he can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? He can't explain it. So he says, "Oh, that was for God." It's the same thing when I asked him about what happened to the last 18 years of Jesus Christ. Well, if it was important, I guess it wasn't that important. Otherwise, God would have put it in the Bible. I said, "Oh my
That's
God."
just retarded. That
I said that is retarded ass logic. Fuck, just illogical, just retarded logic. Like, so you can't explain it, so you cop out and say some shit like that.
yeah.
That's what made me go like, you know what? I'm done talking about this shit with him. I said, if you can't argue, if you can't present some kind of evidence to back up what you're saying, shut the fuck up. Basically, just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Sit down.
Okay. Honestly, you have a brother like that. I have a cousin who's it kind of similar, but he
Yeah.
decided to suck Jordan Peterson's dick.
Oh shit.
Don't get me started on
uh,
fucking Jordan Peterson. Come the fuck on, man.
but it just go like I said, like you know what I'm saying. People, the problem comes with this. Hey, people are free to believe what they want. The problem comes when your beliefs start to infringe on other people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you know what I'm saying, that's when it becomes a problem.
You're
When
free to believe what you want to believe, but when you start
Mhm.
legislating based on those beliefs, there's a
beliefs,
problem.
right? When you start legislating, oh, let's make a law. Let's make a law saying that blah blah blah, and then people go with it. But then I always say certain laws that come into play. I said, oh, you want to do that? Oh, slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be careful what you agree to be passing legislation or legislator or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to do to pass law, you got to be mindful. Does this include everybody, or does this include your belief in that you just gonna try to convince people that your belief is right, so that way you can get the votes and get, you know what I'm saying, get the power, get the votes, get the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like
I believe
he doesn't understand. There's a whole domino effect to that shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't
yeah.
understand that because he's so into the Bible. He don't know how. Hey, listen, he don't even know how to separate the two. First off, like you don't
You
even know
can't.
politics like that. How do you know politics? You don't. He doesn't. And the more he act like he does, it's like he looks stupid. Just like Donald Trump, you look stupid. And I'm just like, yeah, you was kissing Donald Trump's ass. Now you got his dick in your throat. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious right now? He
The
was like, yo,
problem you had.
do you need like some grease to grease up Donald Trump's ass so that way it can shine, so you can just show it off to everybody? Look.
Yeah.
Like,
But
yo, come on, bro. I never saw someone dick riding the man so much. Like, oh my God, yo, you dick riding this man. You got the saddle and the spurs. Like,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Like, get off the man's dick. Like, oh my God.
yeah.
It's like, and he's supposed to be against idol worship. It's like that's your idol. You worshiping him.
But Ken, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Your brother should just come out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I say. Yeah, if you're gay, you're gay. But I'm just saying, stop fronting about it, nigga. If that's what you about, then that's what you about. But it's like come on, dude. We can see the shit. You letting Donald Trump not even spit on his dick to fuck you in the ass. Like, come on, man. At least say, can you spit on it? No. He's
What
going
the
raw
fuck?
dog, slapping his ass. Yeah. Fake news. Ooh, fake news. Ooh. say fake news with me. Fake news. Say it louder.
The
Like,
fuck?
come on, man. Are you fucking serious right now, bro? Like, you can't. Every time I see Donald Trump talking, I can't take this man serious. I said I could not take him serious at all. Did you guys see the shit with when Chuck Schumer and I think it's what's her name, Pelosi,
Mm-hmm.
and they came to the White House and they just had this man looking stupid. And you see Chuck Schumer with the smirk and the smile on his face, like he couldn't take him serious. Like he couldn't even look at him in his face. When someone can't even look at you in the face, they don't respect you. They don't take you serious.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, and then sure shit, you see it on Facebook. Everyone is like, you see how they try to do Trump. Everyone's defending Trump. I said, oh my God, come on, man. Like, where y'all at with shit? Like, are you serious?
Like,
You know?
my
And then
thing
they
is,
say, yeah, well, Obama messed everything up. And I'm like, oh my God, here y'all go. Y'all just parroting off of what he's saying, man. Like, why don't y'all look? Why don't you go look, study this shit? Look it up. See, you know, if any, because Obama did what he did, but it wasn't, you know, the greatest thing that he did. No president does the greatest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
he's the only president that I see. He's trying to take credit for what his predecessors did. You know what I'm saying? And trying to not even just take the credit. He's trying to compare himself and say, "Oh, I'm a much better president than he was." You
Yeah.
know, because he's narcissistic. You know, that's how he is. This is gonna work because it was my idea. And you know, I'm like, damn, man.
well,
By the way,
the problem is everybody has the me first attitude, and they want to see the country as a whole have that attitude. The problem with
Mhm.
that is that's not a thing that works anymore. It
Mm-mm.
might have worked 70 years ago in the 50s,
Ah, 70. Yeah,
but
yeah.
it doesn't work now because we are a global society.
Right.
And we have to catch up and think about that. Because the more that we put America as a country first, the more we will get completely and totally shafted by
Mhm.
everybody else who's cooperating as a global economy.
As a global, right? They're gonna pull out and they're gonna be like, well, then fuck working with you. Since you saying your country first, no, we're not gonna fuck with you. That's basically what the other country's saying. Well, if you're gonna have
Yeah.
that attitude, we're not gonna fuck with you.
And I'm not saying that's not to say we shouldn't try and get the best deal because we do have actually a seat at the bargaining table and things to bargain with. The
Yeah,
problem
okay.
is we've accrued so much debt as a nation, and
Mhm.
we've let people buy this debt. We've let China buy this debt. We've let Russia buy this debt. We've let fucking Middle Eastern countries buy our debt and finance us.
Mhm.
So it's just like when it comes time to pay your credit card bill. If you don't pay your credit card bill, the credit card company owns your ass, and you get a
Yep.
bad reputation.
Yeah, you're an
Like,
well,
indentured
bad
servant,
credit,
basically.
but yeah.
You're an indentured
well,
servant, basically.
yeah, but the whole thing is these people aren't calling us on our debt. They're going, no, it's cool. We've
Okay.
got it. You've got these loans outstanding, but we
Okay.
understand. So keep being you. If
Mhm.
everybody that we owe money to called us on our debt and said we need that money now, we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Fabio, what do you? I'm looking at you modeling that. That looks awesome. Is that the Enterprise or something similar?
I don't know if it's so, but it's a fucking a pain in the ass.
I know, but what is it? It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's this.
How? Let me ask you guys. All right,
That is the
who am
original
I?
Enterprise from the show Enterprise.
All right, who am I speaking to again? Athena and who else?
My name's Vincent, and then
Vincent. Okay.
the other gentleman there is Fabio.
Yeah.
Fabio. Oh,
The
okay.
with the
Right.
with the
Athena.
NX Enterprise, yeah.
All right, but I thought I saw Athena. All right. Anyway, you said Fabio and
Let me
Alex.
look.
You said what did you say your name again? Say it again. You said
Okay,
Vincent?
mine's okay. Look, mine's Athena. At least on this account. His is
Okay.
Vincent. You got Fabio, and then Drag is in here twice.
Okay, no problem. No, I was just trying to find out who I'm talking about. But anyway, how did y'all come to meet Vekl anyway in the first place? Was that through Dragnet?
Um,
Yes and no. For me, sorry, you were answering first.
I was gonna say it was actually in a room with someone who's not in the community anymore, Nadia, and then it was Vekl and G-Man and just a whole room full of stupid
Mm.
and some really cool intelligent people like
G
Fabio.
Man, I heard of him. Yeah. G-Man.
Don't
Oh God, he's another.
Oh
don't.
my God, yeah. I don't want to bring him up. When I saw one of his videos, I said, "This guy's a kook." I said, "Yo, he's just a black Alex Jones, man."
Don't give him that much credit.
Well,
Okay, don't give him
See,
that.
yeah,
Right.
hold on. I think he's worse than Alex Jones. At least Alex Jones knows he's bullshitting because he's doing it
Okay.
for money. He doesn't.
Right.
That's the thing.
Oh, okay. He doesn't. Alex Jones, no. He's. Oh, so wait, Alex. So what you saying? Alex Jones is aware that he's just doing it for money, and that's why he does it.
In the divorce, it was argued that Alex Jones knows that he's a character actor, and the Alex Jones persona is a character.
Hmm.
But that
Okay.
was for the legal proceeding of the divorce.
Okay.
I doubt that that's actually true. I think he's drinking his own Kool-Aid by now. Keep in
That's
mind,
what I was gonna
I've
say.
been
He sounds like
watching
he
Alex
believes what he's
Jones.
saying. He sounds like he believes what he's saying.
Well, I mean, there's the whole thing: fake it till you make it, right? Like,
Right.
I guess, somebody could start a religion and not believe it, but then get so mad with power that they actually believe it.
You mean like
Well,
Ron
it's
Hubbard?
like a magician. If a magician is doing all these magic and starts to believe his own and believes that he's really actually performing magic, then he's delusional. You know
Well,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah.
He's delusional. He's believing that his tricks that he's doing is actually he's
there is
performing.
different whether or not he believes it's supernatural or not. If he believes he's performing acts of the supernatural as a magician, he's an idiot. But
Yeah, he's delusional. He's just lost. So it's like the same thing with these guys. You know what I'm saying? They believe in their own shit. Alex Jones believe in his own shit. You're an idiot, bro. I saw this guy crying on camera. I can't believe it. He was crying. I said, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
but
but for me,
for almost 30 years now.
Wow. So of course he probably started not believing, but then he's like 30 years down the road. He's like, oh shit, I believe it.
Well, it's gotten worse. He started off saying, he started off with the Waco, fucking standoff to David Koresh bullshit. And then he moved on from there to the 9/11 bullshit. And for some reason, people think what he says sounds actually, believable. I was listening to him in the late 90s, right about the year 2000, because I grew up in Austin and he was on cable access.
I was listening to him before, in the 90s. Yep, me too.
Yeah. I mean, he was saying some shit that was just like, okay, well, they wanting to take your thumbprint for your driver's license, and so that's the mark of the beast, and we're making for one world economy, and fuck it, it's the new world order. No, fuck that.
I mean, enough for nothing. They do have that shit now where you can put your fingerprint in your card. You got to, you can shove it in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They do have that now. Everything is just like most of everything is still electronic now. So
yeah,
I don't know about no new world order type of deal, but we are definitely getting into the point where even doing eye retinas and stuff like that. So But,
getting back,
okay.
You asked how each of us met Vekl. If I remember correctly, I believe I met him in through a man. Let's call him a man. To a man who was insane, and I've learned over time that he pisses in bottles.
Oh shit!
Oh, MK.
Yes, I believe that's where I met Vekl. I mean, I've seen videos of him around, but yeah, that's where I met Vekl. Actually, had a talk with him, and yeah.
All right, before y'all started realizing this guy didn't know what he was talking about. What was your first impression of him?
Keep in mind, my first exposure to Vekl was him defending biblical slavery.
Oh God! Oh, Okay.
So, like, my first impression of him was, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, it's like, how did you big up slavery? And then if he's saying it's okay for slavery, then you saying that it was all right for us to be slaves because that's exactly what they did when we were slaves. They would push the Bible on us and say, "Here, read from this passage and say that it's okay for us to have you as slaves."
Oh no, because what he'll do is he will specifically say that chattel slavery is different from biblical slavery.
What? What's the?
Yeah.
Oh my God! The only thing that's different is that I think the chattel slavery was a lot more brutal. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was more wicked and more brutal. That's my belief of what I, based on the evidence of it. You know, but how is it even different? Slavery is slavery, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck? If one was brutal than the other, don't matter really. It's
Well, I mean,
slavery.
there are the passages in the Bible where, like, you know, as long as you don't knock, you know, if you knock your slave's eye out, you have to pay a fine.
Right, right.
You know,
And actually, in the
as long as
Bible,
you
wasn't
beat
it?
him and he can get up after a couple days, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, wasn't it in the Bible too that after you free the slave, you know, like you're supposed to give him something or something like that? You're supposed to give
Well,
him some money, some clothes.
For Jewish slaves, you
Okay.
were supposed to give them money, clothes, all that kind of stuff when you let them go after 7 years because you couldn't keep them for more than 7 years. But there's a loophole there as well, in that if you buy a male slave
Right.
who's not married, and then you give him a wife, and if they have kids or even if they don't, but he decides he loves that wife, when it comes time to let them go after those 7 years, if they come to you and say, I want to stay with my wife and or my kids, you say, okay, well, that means you have to be my slave forever. You take them to the temple, you pierce their ear with an awl, which basically just means you pierce their ear. And
crazy.
they're your slave forever.
Wow, that is
to be
that's
passed down to
crazy.
your
I didn't
kids,
know.
all of that.
yeah, that
Damn.
is that's a hell of a loophole.
I don't know.
Hey,
And,
real quick,
and listen, let me tell you something about Vekl. He
real
is
quick,
surprising. Well, who is this? Hello?
The
really
holy
quick.
spackle, hello.
I have
No, I hear
like
some.
2 minutes because I have to get back to work. But I wanted to say that I'm gonna be linking fundraisers for Faithful for God. He's run into some really hard times. He lost his father, and also his sister had a heart attack. So if you see
Sorry to hear that.
around, if you could please share it and donate whatever you can, that'd be appreciated. We're gonna probably do some more content and stuff up to to come.
I'm offering myself up as a roast for just like we did for Christina. So folks want to set that up and you want to be in on that. That's something that I've offered, and as well as I'm gonna start putting the links out there. Feel free to put it in drag chat. But yeah, Faithful is having some severely hard times. He's worked to help out other people, kind of behind the scenes. So I'll put my neck out there because he's one of the few Christians on here that I actually really like. So. That's good people.
Faithful is good people.
I just want to put that. I just want to put this out that if any of you, I told Dragnet before, and I'll tell you guys, if you have any good books you think I should, read, definitely give me the link or the name of the book, and I'll definitely check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about, knowledge. Now, I'm no 85er. When I say I'm no 85er, it's because I grew up. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh no, I heard. I thought it disconnected. But anyway, I say 85er because I grew up in my family. Vekl wouldn't know this because he didn't.
5%ers.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Who said that, Dragnet?
No, that was me.
Me who?
Wolf.
The adversary.
The adversary. Hey, what's up, adversary? I didn't know you was in here.
Yeah, just call me Wolf, honestly.
Wolf. All right, what's going on, Wolf? Wolves hunt in packs, so they don't go alone. So
Not
anyway,
that wolf. That wolf gets high on edibles and then joins hangouts.
Oh, okay.
Right?
You that different kind of wolf. You were like, hey, I get high. I gotta go on my own journey and shit.
That's something that.
But anyway, like I said, if you got any good, when I say 85, like he said, that's from the 5% nation. I still go with that because it's like when I say 85, I like the idea because it talks about like
I'll give it
5%
to
of the people.
Dragnut, and
Yeah,
then
five
he'll let you
percent.
know.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying. I'm telling you because I grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like 5% is like 5% of the people in the world has true knowledge, or whatever the fuck. And then you got 10% that knows knowledge itself, but they use it for evil purposes. And then you have the 85, which is the dumb, deaf, and blind. Some are aware, but they choose to be blind. Some can hear, they choose to not hear, and some are smart, but they choose to be dumb. And I look at my brother Vekl as all three of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wouldn't put him on
Yeah.
all three. I would
Nah,
just call. I would just put bro with the other 85%. To be honest with you, but
yeah. Well, you mean like the 10%? He knows, but nah, he doesn't know. That motherfucker is just lost, man. He might just be 0%. I don't know. But anyway, you know
no,
what I'm
but
saying?
you're affiliated with the Nation of Gods and Earth. The reason I
Oh
know
no
is
no no no
because
no 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 no! I'm not affiliated with them. I there's certain things that I've learned, and it's like to me when I read a book. I don't go by the book alone. I go by what I've learned from that book and I try to adopt it in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to live by a book. You know what I'm saying? I think when we read a book is what we take from that book and try to, make connections all day. That's just how I try to read. And I try
right.
to and I try to read objectively. It's not the easiest thing for me to read objectively because I might agree with them real quick. You know what I'm saying? But then I have to ask myself, well, why am I agreeing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to look at it both, perspectives. You gotta, all right, if you agree, then you gotta disagree, but you gotta find out why you agree and you gotta find out why you disagree in order
Sure,
to
sure,
get it.
sure.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how
I got you.
that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I do that's why I was telling Vekl, I said, bro, you 85 right now, man. He's like, he used to hate hearing that. What are you talking about? This 85? And I said, well, I'm just using that. I'm just using that as an example of you being all three to me. You being dumb, deaf, and blind. People are showing you shit, and you choose not to look at it. People are telling you shit, and you choose not to hear it. People are trying to educate you on certain things, and you choose to be dumb. He's choosing it. You know what I'm saying? So it'll fit his narrative, so he'll feel comfortable in his skin about what the fuck he believes. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you're beating up a dead horse talking to him. For real. It doesn't matter. Whatever you say to him, he already made up his mind what it is. So you're wasting your time, you're wasting your breath. You know what I'm saying? He's not even open to even sit down and shut the hell up long enough for him to understand what you're trying to say. He already thinking of how he's going to respond to what he thinks you're going to say.
I think I was actually supposed to have a debate with Vekl for some time, but we never actually set it up. He actually was more or less dodging that opportunity. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't try to like get too hung up on Vekl. He's not really like well read when it comes to most topics on the Great Debate, other than Calvinism and maybe a handful of other topics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I struggle with my brother on that. I've left it alone. He's blocked me. He's even blocked me on Facebook. He's even blocked me because he didn't like what I was saying to the people that was
It's all right,
agreeing.
dude. We all have assholes for brothers. If we have multiple brothers, there's at
that's
least
just,
one asshole.
Yeah, well, that's just family. Sometimes, you always got that one so-called black sheep of the family, and I'm the black sheep actually. So uh, like they'll say certain things, and I'm like, all right, I'll just ask them questions, and then they get mad at me. And I said, I'm just asking a question. If you can't answer, you just can't answer it. But no, you trying to make me look stupid, and I'm like, why would I want to
do that already yourself?
You're doing that already. I'm just asking what the hell is going on, and you can't answer it, so you're looking stupid. I ain't saying you're stupid. You're just looking stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Did anyone tell Xavier that his shirt is too tight? Sorry.
nobody has said that. They commented on the color of it.
Yeah.
What is that tight? Well, it look like he can't get no blood circulating through his mouth. Is that
Yeah,
right? He's wearing his. He's wearing his.
The
He's
shirt
trying to
looks like
say.
it's painted on.
The only
trying to
part
say-
that's tight is my arms, but that's because I lift heavy weights.
Oh, I was about to say they trying to say your clothes are so tight you wearing your kids' clothes. Is that what it?
I'm trying to say his clothes are so tight. If his nipples get hard, his shirt's gonna bust.
Oh damn! His shirt gonna
He about to
bust.
go incredible. He's about to go Incredible Hulk out of that shirt, man. Just start ripping that bitch open.
I don't like being angry. No, you just don't like when shit don't fit you. That's why you're mad. Tell me why
What is
you're
even
really
going
mad.
on?
Tell me why you're really mad. Tell me why you're really mad. Like, yo, come on, stop the bullshit. So, yeah, man. I'd say I pray for my brother, but I don't. So, moving on.
I actually have a question. If you
Yeah.
how's he gonna handle it at Christmas? Is he gonna talk to you, or is he just gonna ignore you?
That's a good question because I could care less. I could care less if he wishes me a Merry Christmas or not because I don't celebrate that shit. So I could care less. If he does, I'd be like, yeah, Happy Kwanzaa, motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't celebrate Christmas, man. I could care less about that pagan ass
Well,
holiday.
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I could care less about that shit. It's all commercial pagan ass holiday. It doesn't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all they do, this corporations just find ways to get more of your money. You know, it doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. You know, I'll respect the fact that there is a sort of atmosphere of looking at the lights and shit like that. But sometimes I'll be lying if I didn't say this. Sometimes it does feel kind of good, watching people kind of like shop and shit like that, and getting gifts. But on the flip side, it's just like, look how they act though when it comes to buying shit. They all
Yeah.
everyone, yeah, it's just like crazy. It's just crazy.
What was the movie? Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah,
Oh,
they
God,
are like
movie.
that.
That movie
And listen, I live in New York, man. I live in New York, so it's crazy.
like
Around
people fighting over that goddamn toy that every
Yeah,
kid
remember?
wanted.
All right. I don't know. I don't know how old you guys are, but you remember when the whole thing of the Cabbage Patch doll came out?
Yep, I do.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Did people go crazy over that shit or what? And I still to this day didn't see what was the big deal. What was the big deal about this damn doll? Like, what was the big fucking deal?
I guess it looked cute or
Kids
some shit.
wanted
I
it. It
guess
was
I don't know.
popular. That was the thing.
Say again?
Where in the city are you from? If you're from New York, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh no, I'm in the Bronx right now, but originally I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, my dad's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm from the Flatbush area though. Like, it's predominantly Caribbean around there, Jamaican.
Yeah, my dad is from Bensonhurst back when it was
Oh,
Italian.
Bensonhurst.
But I'm not
Yeah,
Italian. My
I don't know how
family's just cheap.
Bensonhurst is, but Bensonhurst got a history, man. Bensonhurst
Yeah, the
got a
mob,
history.
right?
Yeah, well, not that, but they got a history where a black man was walking through there and they beat his ass, killed him. Just because of the fact that he was black. So anytime I hear Bensonhurst, I'm like, all I hear is not Benson. I just hear Hurst. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh shit, they done killed the motherfucker. But it's been quiet since then. That was the only. I honestly, as far as I know, that was the only incident. Because I'll be honest with you, Italians and blacks always had their differences. Black, Italians don't.
Oh,
like
don't worry,
black.
my family's Jewish as
Yeah,
matzo ball soup, dog. So
yeah,
you got nothing
like
to worry
a lot of Italians don't like, black people. But that's not all true because you got a lot of Italians that love us to death, but they just don't say that around their family members. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you got two Italians in this room. I'm one of them.
Oh, all right, respect. Hey, oh, nah. But
There is no. Hold on a second. There is one Italian and somebody else which pretends to be Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's one actual Italian and two
Go in,
Jesus
go in.
Christ!
Oh,
Now
shit.
everybody, this fucking brother is a bloody Italian. Jesus
Hey,
Christ!
I was born in Italy. Okay.
Yeah,
I was literally born there.
Fuck are you
You was
now?
born in Italy? Who was born in Italy, man? You was born in Italy. I was born in Africa, motherfucker. So stop the bullshit.
Whatever.
I hate when motherfuckers call me African American. I'm like, first off, I'm Afro descent. I'm not even from Africa in this motherfucker, man. Okay, let's get that straight. I'm Afro descent. Okay.
I do like Afro American over African American. It's shorter. It works.
Well, I'll say Afro descent, man. I'd rather feel like that because I ain't from Africa. My forefathers from Africa. I'm from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here. I was born here. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. I just got to say, it's hard for me to claim American considering the past. But if someone asks me, I'm gonna say the shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm American. What else I'm gonna fucking say? I go to another goddamn country and they be like, "Are you American?" No, I'm not. All right, so where the fuck you from? I'm from America. Okay, you're American.
You guys are the only country, the only population in the world which makes such a big fuss about its ancestors and shit like that. I've met people which was born and raised in the US say, no, I'm Irish because your bloody grandfather was Irish.
Right.
Fuck you, you're not Irish. You're American.
Thank you.
Get a fucking
Yo, listen.
grip.
I go through this. Listen, let's take it out of that. I go through this with Caribbean people. They say I'm Jamaican. No, you're not, man. Your mother that came over here is Jamaican. You were born here. You're not Jamaican. You Jamaican descent. You part Jamaican.
But I don't know why that happens only in the US.
I don't know. I think it's the identity.
I mean, that's the only country I've been that people does that kind of shit. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, like if you want to get like into the historical part about it, I can get with that. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, we Americans in over here. That's all I'm trying to say. We're American. If you want to argue about the whole thing about America and with black people in general, okay, that's another argument. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, if I go to another country, whether it be Italy, Africa, China, they're not gonna see me and I say I'm African American. They're not going to say that.
Like nationality and ethnicity, yeah, they're two different things. Yeah, of course.
Right. They're not going to see that. They're going to be like, you're American. That's it. That's all they're going to say. You're American. They're not going to say, oh, well, we know that you're black. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're American. That's it. They're not going to sit there and try to break that down and blah, 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 you know. And it seemed like to me, a lot of people in other countries are more knowledgeable than America any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? America don't know a lot of shit because we got so much TV, videos, media, fucking propaganda.
We got too many dumb motherfuckers over here believing in flat Earth.
Too
and shit.
many. Thank you. What the fuck that came from? Flat Earth, really? We going back to Columbus days? Oh shit.
It's older than that, cuz older than that.
Wow, it's way older.
And let me ask you something. These flat Earth theorists, where are they getting their bullshit? Where did they come up with this theory that they believe that the Earth is like? Well, how? I don't get it. How?
There's one composite of them that are trolls that do in fact believe that the Earth is spherical. They just do this to fuck with people in general. And there are a number of people that tie this belief in the flat Earth to religion, to politics, to conspiracy theories, to Nazis working at NASA, and a bunch of other shit.
Oh god damn, man, Jesus Christ! All these
despite the fact that a lot of our technology, when it comes to cell phones, GPS tracking, satellites, like never mind that, like friggin' ancient Greeks measuring the curvature of the planet. I mean,
come on.
The short version is that if we could use idiots as fuel, we will be golden.
I like that. We can use idiots as fuel. Word. Yeah. They got to be worth something because right now they're just taking up space. Like, come on, man.
Christ. I mean, there is no lack of stupidity in the world.
Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on a second, guys.
So that was Vekl's brother.
Was he? Really? I didn't get that part. I mean, I've heard him referring to his as brother, but I didn't know it was his brother.
Yeah, literally.
Wow. Okay.
He's cooler than Vekl. I mean, that's a given.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to diss the guy, but that's kind of it's not really hard, right?
Yeah. Bobby, what are you working on over there?
It's a model I've been working on this for 2
Hey,
fucking
I'm gonna
weeks.
talk to him. I don't think he knows about Google Quakes yet.
Is that something from Star Trek?
Yeah, it's one Enterprise, one of the many.
Nice.
Yeah, I think. Well, I guess it is. I don't know. I mean, I've been working on it for 2 fucking weeks, and I put lights in that too, so it's a big fucking. But it's I mean, the model sucks balls. There is more putty than glue in here, just because it doesn't fit anywhere. It's a bloody mess.
I just got an insane deal on Suntory whiskey at the grocery store, and I'm very happy about it.
Nice. And you know
$20
what?
off.
I'm gonna drink on that. Hold on a second.
$20 off on Suntory whiskey? Are you kidding me?
$20 off?
Yeah, so it was a $55 bottle I got for $35.
Fuck you.
I couldn't refuse it. Like, I was
no.
kind of skeptical. I wasn't going to buy the nice whiskey from the grocery store, but then I saw it and I was like, well, shit, I can't turn down that deal. All of my Judaism would explode.
I mean, the only question would have been, how many bottles have you got?
I got one bottle, and then we needed to restock the house for liquor, so I got a bottle of Jameson as well, and a bottle of Tito's vodka, and a 4-pack of beer and a 6-pack of beer.
But did the story add only one bottle?
Huh?
Did the story only add one bottle?
No, they had a couple, but I didn't want to if I just bought a